Hey guys, I thought I'd bring to you a quick sales video for this week, just to let you know some of the things that sold. I've had a pretty decent week. I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of 900, maybe 900 bucks. I don't know. Am I making that up? I could be. I'm not sure. Let's go check. Let's just look here. Look here. Yeah, $900. Look at that. And 11 cents. So I'm kind of right on the money there. So I paid $1 for this. It is a Krups replacement carafe, and it is new. It's just the plastic was torn around the handle, so I did disclose that. It sold for $25.25 with fast and free shipping. It shipped to Erlanger, Kentucky, I believe, and it went international. So I think I paid about $7 to ship this. So not a bad score. And it took about a month or so to sell, I believe. This is a wooden flatware box. And I sell these from time to time. I've kind of stopped picking them up recently for resale just because they're so big and bulky to ship. And you guys know I like, let me take that back. I don't like, you guys know that I will ship large items, bulky items, but I'm trying to get away from that just from a time constraint issue, because these can take a little time to properly package, wrap in bubble wrap, and make sure they're secure. So try to get away from these, but I think I paid about $2 or $3 for this box, and sold it for $55.24 plus shipping. This is a remote control that I got with a couple of projectors that I purchased. And so I really don't have anything per se in this. The projectors are listed. This remote did not go with those projectors. So I went ahead and sold this separately for $12.74. Real easy list. And it went with fast and free shipping. First class, of course. So nice little score on, I paid $20 for the two projectors, so not bad. This is a Sony late 1990s, early 2000s, I think, radio, and I checked all the functions. Everything worked. It was in really good condition. I think I paid $6.99 for this. And it sold in about a month for $50.99 plus shipping. And I still pick these up. I've got one now to list, and I've got a couple more listed. Sometimes they sell quick, sometimes they're a little slow, but they're always good money. I do recommend that you check the model while you're in the store, because some of these are worth more than others. I showed this in the last video that I made, the last live show that I did. And this is some Collinette chenille hand-dyed yarn. And I found 5 balls in a bag for $1.99. And then this was the same, and I found 3 balls in a bag for $1.99 of this. And the same person bought all of these. They sold within about an hour of listing them, so I'm sure that the person had a saved search for this item. They ended up paying about $133 plus shipping for all of the 8 balls of yarn. Okay, you guys know how I feel about clothes. Clothes are the devil, Bobby Boucher. But I found this Vineyard Vines while I was looking for actually shirts for myself. And I picked up a couple of other Lane Bryant shirts as well, and have those listed. And I just don't like the measuring and the photographing, but there was clearly decent profit in this shirt. It sold within about a week of me listing it. I paid $3.59 for it. It was basically flawless, and they paid $24.64, and it shipped first class. I did offer free shipping on this. So I don't like photographing. I just don't like a lot of the work that goes in with clothes, especially if you're selling them for $12, $15. But with this being a little bit more, I went ahead and bit the bullet. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to visualize that expression. It doesn't make sense to me, but I went ahead and listed this, and it sold. So this is a Pottery Barn Christmas CD that I've had for quite some time, at least I think about a year. I think I called this back from Amazon when they gated CDs, some CDs. And so I called this back, and I've got about $1. I paid about $1 for it. There's probably more in it for the shipping to and from Amazon, but at least it wasn't complete and total loss. I sold this for $10.74 plus shipping in the amount, well, whatever first class is. This says $2.63, but it's giving me the shipping amount based on shipping it to myself. So even though this is a closed listing, it will still do that. But I think it was like $2.77 maybe to ship this. So this is a Spanish Galleon model, and it is a huge model. The boat itself measures 28 and a half inches long and 25 inches wide or tall when it's assembled. So it's a large model. It was probably in the neighborhood of 20. Let's see. I think it was about 26 inches long. Obviously, the completed model is parts that are put together. So the model pieces are smaller, but I think this was about 26 inches long. Again, I'm trying to get away from these larger items, but this just had too much profit potential. I paid $2 for this model, and Holly did take a lot of time to lay all of these parts out and make sure everything was there, and there were a few pieces broken away from the model frame. The frame mold that the pieces are molded in. And, but she was able to find all the pieces and line them up in the places where they went and take some really good pictures. So, this sold within a month of being listed. Again, I paid $2 for it. It sold for $107.99 and, shipped to Louisiana, and they paid the shipping on that. So, you know, again, while I'm trying to streamline my processes and ship buy things that are easier to ship, you know, I just couldn't walk past this for the amount of money that there was for the potential. I talked to you guys in the last video about the iPhone 7 versus iPhone 6 with the white balance issue, and this is a picture that was taken with the iPhone 7. This picture was taken with the iPhone 6, and you can see there's a little bit of yellowing, but actually that's the box. The background is still white. This one, the whole thing is a yellowed, like a nicotine stain kind of thing, and that is an issue with the iPhone 7's white balance, but I didn't have a choice but to take it with the iPhone 7 on the day that I took these pictures. I could have played around with it in the app. I just didn't. It didn't matter. This sold anyway within a matter of days. I paid $6.99 for this item. It's a slide rule. You can see there. And the let's see. Here we go. You can see that the ruler slides out there. I paid $6.99 for it. Dang it. And it sold within a few days for $39.99, and I did ship this in a padded flat rate mailer. All right, this was not a great sale. It was a remote for an HP TV that I picked up for 99 cents. I did not look this up when I bought it. I just thought, you know, it's a brand new remote in the plastic. It'll probably do okay. And I listed for $8.99. I had a sale going for 17% off, and I did have fast and free shipping on this. So $7.46, probably cost a little less than $3 to send it. So now you got $4 into it plus fees. I probably ended up making $2.53 on this, but it did sell quickly. It was a super easy list, 2 pictures, so I can't really complain about that. This is a honey badger. No, it is not. This is some diaper disposal system refills, and these ended up shipping internationally as well. I bought these 2 boxes of refills with the actual system and another refill. The system is bulky, so it would be expensive to ship. So I've got it listed on social media for like $25. Um, and I paid $6 for everything. So these finally sold. I've had this since the summer, I think. And these sold for $44.99. They went international. I think he ended up paying like $75 for these particular diaper refills. This is just a lot of Dollhouse furniture that I bought for 99 cents and sold these on sale. I think they shipped to Virginia or Pennsylvania. And I have these for a while because I haven't used the black background for quite some time. But they sold for $16.48 plus shipping. This came in a lot of magazines that I bought. I think I ended up spending about $11 for several tubs of magazines from this yard sale late in the season, way out in the country. It was basically folks were selling their father's small estate, some of the stuff, in a yard sale, and the proceeds were going to be donated to the church. And I found a tub of stuff. I found some individual stuff on a Saturday, and I sold those instantly, like within an hour, and they sold for about $40 a magazine. There were 3 of them. So I ended up going back to get the rest. Of course, there wasn't any more of those in there. And they were like tractor catalogs, vintage tractor catalogs. But I have sold some other things. I've sold a book about tractors, and I do have a couple of other manuals listed. So, I mean, I've way more than gotten my money back. But this was a tractor pull souvenir yearbook. And so this was from 1999. It does have that musty smell, like it's been stored in a garage or a basement or an attic forever. I did disclose that in the listing. It was stinky. I hope they, read the listing. But this sold for $12.44 with free shipping. So I ended up making about $7, $8 on this thing. These are also something that I had for quite some time. These are a Nescafe Classico Mexico themed mugs. I loved these and wanted to keep them, but I can't keep everything. I actually bought these for myself. And then I decided, no, I'll list them. So I listed them and they didn't sell. So I pulled them back off and I put them back in my kitchen. And then I'm like, Sarah, you cannot keep everything. So I pulled these from the kitchen, took the photos again, and relisted them. And they've been listed for a good 6, 8, 10 months probably. And finally they sold. I did get an offer. They sold for $21, and I paid $1 a piece for them. And they went overseas as well. All right, so this is a Jeff Dunham bobblehead. And I just watched the new Jeff Dunham special on Netflix where he's in Dublin, Ireland. And pretty funny. There's moments where it was not so funny, but it was pretty funny overall. But if you enjoy Jeff Dunham, you know that this is one of the characters that he has in his ventriloquist act. And I had somebody kind of poking around about, can we get it a little cheaper? Because, they lived in Canada, and I hadn't really responded to that when somebody else bought it. So, and the guy that bought it, his name was Walter too. So I just thought that was fantastic. And, this is already shipped out. This just sold the other day, but it's already shipped. And then finally, I think this might be the last thing. Nope, there's one more thing, a couple more things. This is the turntable from an old Sunbeam stand mixer. I bought the mixer for like $1 or $2, $2 I think. It did not have the bowls, the mixing bowls with it, but these sold within like an hour of me listing them as well. And I was able to get those shipped out the same day that they sold because I just happened to have them here. And I also the mailman had not come yet, so I was able to get this out. But this sold for $11.61, free shipping. But I still have the dough hooks, the beaters, and the actual motor that are up for sale. So I should do okay on this. Again, parts like this can take a while, but usually, not always, but usually one part can pay for the investment and then still make you a little profit, and then everything else will be gravy when it does sell. We like gravy, right? This is an Aladdin temper serve. It's a casserole cooler, basically. You put a hot or cold casserole dish in this carrier, and it will keep it hot or cold. So I found this one, I think, for about $6. It sold for $29.04 and was not free shipping, so they paid for shipping on that as well. This is a Presto Pizzazz pizza oven. I bought this the last time that I went to Dayton to thrift. I guess that's probably been about a month ago. This was tested and worked. It actually had looked like it had been used maybe once or twice. And I paid $4.99 for it, and it sold for $36.84 plus shipping. This little gadget here is the top with for a Mr. Coffee and electric coffee grinder, basically. And I think I paid 99 cents for the coffee grinder, and this little one part sold for $12.40. And I still have, there's one more part to this, I'm pretty sure. I think there's the bowl is actually another part that I have listed. But anyway, 99 cents to $12.40. You know, you take off your fees and your shipping. You know, I probably made $5 or $6. This was not listed long, and again, I have the other part to sell. This is a set of Wilkinson sword knives. They're in this case that actually sharpens them when you insert and remove the knife blade. But these are vintage. The plastic was kind of stained, had some sun damage. I think I paid a couple bucks. I don't remember exactly, but this was also from that Dayton trip, I'm pretty sure. For this guy, they made an offer of $25 on this, I believe, and I took it because I think I had maybe $2 or $3 in this thing. It was already on sale. It was way marked down, but, you know, sometimes you just got to let stuff go. So I let it go, let it go. This was something I bought several months ago. This is a strap of Sleigh Bells that are actually handmade here in Ohio. And I think I paid a couple of bucks for these. Maybe, I may have paid up a little bit, maybe $6. I want to say I got these at a yard sale or something. But I had these listed for a while, and they did sell for full price, $54.99 plus shipping. And when you list these, make sure that you list the bell sizes in your listing. It doesn't have to be in the title, but it's helpful. And it is printed. Let me see if I can find. Right there is one. This is a number 11. That's a number 1. There's 13. You know, if they're good, then they'll have the bell sizes, and that gives people an idea about the actual scale of these. So that's a really nice sale. I haven't shipped these yet. They will go out in the morning. And this is the last thing. I just bought these for, I believe they were 50 cents a piece for these 4 journals. One of them had some writing in it, but it had been erased. But I always do okay with this homeschool stuff. Some of it lasts longer than others, but there's always somebody looking for some kind of homeschool materials. These sold for $19.99 with free shipping, and they can go media mail. There's no advertising in these, and they are school books, so they should go okay. But these were listed for probably about a month, maybe 6 weeks. So it seems like I've got a good mix of newer stuff that I've listed, and older stuff that is finally going out of the, trickling out of my inventory. And some of the things that I have started to do are items that I thought these will be great grouped together. These items will sell grouped together, and they haven't sold. Sometimes just because the shipping doesn't make sense. I've started pulling those groups, and I will break those apart, like some handheld games, like your poker games and all that. I'm going to break those apart and get those individual listings. And I also have had this Sony reel-to-reel player for quite a while, up for parts, and it just won't sell because it's so heavy. So I'm going to be parting that out in the next week or so. Pull it apart. I'll sell the knobs, the lids, the speaker, whatever off of it, so that I can make some bucks. And that's something that I've seen before, but recently Linda's Rocky Mountain Finds did a video about that. And then she did show sales where she sold like one of the knobs pretty quickly. So I'm going to see if that's a way to go ahead and get this reel-to-reel player moving. I don't know how detailed or how deep I will go into this reel-to-reel player. A lot of people part them out, like they gut them and part them out. I don't know if that I have the knowledge to do that. I have to really educate myself to be able to do that. But I can probably sell the I think it's got the speakers in the lid. I probably can sell those and the knobs and the reels and some of the other things and still make more than what I was going to make as a parts only unit. So anyway, that's my sales for this week. I appreciate you guys watching. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the little bell so you can get notifications of when I post new content or when we're going live. And also, comment. You can join us on our Facebook group, Socially Awkward Sellers, so you can be a part of the conversation there. And also you can find me over on Instagrams at socially_seller_. Damn it, I do that every time. Socially_awkward_seller. And I'll be there on Instagram where I post, a sale or a bolo, or I'll let you know when I'm going live there. So thank you for watching. And just remember that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working, and I'll see you the next time.